In this tutorial, I show you how to edit some settings in your profile for your new WordPress website. Alright, to begin we are going to go ahead and go to our login screen here for our website. So just go ahead and enter your username and then your password, and let's just go ahead and log into the back end here. Now in order to get to the back end, by the way, if you don't know how to do that, you can simply type in this address. Of course, use this part as your domain name or your subdomain, whatever you have, /wp-admin, and then you'll be redirected to that login page. Anyway, the first time you log into the back end, you are going to be presented with some stuff here, quick press, right now, all this kind of stuff. But at the top here, it's going to recommend that you go ahead and change your password because it recognizes that you are using the randomly generated password that it first presented you with. So let's just go ahead for this tutorial and just click yes, take me to my profile page. Now, if you ever want to get to your profile page again, you can go ahead and just click your name right up here on the top. That is one way, or another way I should say, to get to that. So let's take a look at what we got here. The visual editor changes the back interface when you're making posts. This makes it easier to do things, but you can disable that if you want more of a streamlined interface. You can change the look of the colors in your back end. This doesn't affect your front end, your actual website, but I'll just go ahead and change that to blue right now. That won't actually change until I save the changes, but that's just something I'll do just so we can see the changes here. If we scroll down a bit here to the name, we can go ahead and put in our personal information. If you choose to, you don't have to. But anyway, I'll just put it in just for the sake of this tutorial. And you can also put a nickname. Now, since you're the administrator of the website, you cannot change your username. It's grayed out and you just can't change it. But if you want a nickname in place of that, you can go ahead and do that. And this will appear as opposed to admin, for instance. But also, you can also change what's displayed. You can display your username, you can display your nickname, you can display your first, last name, or a combination of the two. It just depends on what you want to do. And this will generally appear when you make a post. It'll say, this post was posted by this person. And this is especially useful if you have multiple people posting things on your website. So I'll just switch it to that right now. For your contact information, this you can do with what you will as well. For instance, your website, obviously this is going to be your website, so that might not apply to you. However, you might have another website you might want to put in there. You can put in your AIM information, Yahoo, Google, and all that kind of stuff. And you can also put in some biographical information about yourself. And this is all good if you especially are going to be creating kind of a community aspect for your WordPress site, so people can click on your name and read a little bit about you and all that kind of stuff. The last thing, which is why we came here in the first place, is you can create a new password for yourself. So when we created the website, it was a randomly generated password. So we probably want to do something that's a bit more, something that we're going to remember. So this is where you would do it. So I'm just going to go ahead really quick and put in my password. And then you have to put it in twice. And then you click Update Profile, and then you are good to go. And as you can see, my interface is now blue. Again, just something minor, but that's just something you can do. Anyway, that is how you update your profile and your password and all that kind of stuff. Next time, we'll go into the actual settings of the website, and in a future tutorial, we'll actually make a post, put some images in there and some text, and see how all that goes. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time.